All right, people. It's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm bumping some Grover Washington Jr. I know you guys think all I do is listen to rap, my trap rap, but not always. I love contemporary jazz too. I really do. But today I just wanted to make some clarifications on what Clif sent me, as far as in regards to the 3 questions that the Webbot Chatroom community kind of voted on, the top 3 to ask Clif. And there was some, some discussion in the rooms about Pillar. Really, the real, there was a lot of emotional energy around his response about Pillar, and saying that Pillar will be pushing at ETH prices. I just want to make some things clear about that, because some people were saying in 3 months. I don't know where, he didn't say anything about an actual time frame. He just said it was short-term data. So really, and I don't know when. I'll have to ask him what he meant by, and when he talks about, because in his bare naked reports, he always uses like short-term data sets, long-term data sets. So he said that Pillar will be pushing at ETH prices in his short-term data sets. I don't know if that means 1 year, 6 months. Like, I don't know. So but I don't want you guys to think he said in 3 months Pillar will be at a $68 billion market cap, essentially, because if it's pushing at ETH prices, that's what that would mean. So he did not mention 2018. He didn't say 3 months. He just said short-term data sets. And there is room for error with those windows. However, let's just talk about market cap and valuation of Pillar, because some people are saying, man, this is insane. I can't see this happening. But let's talk about that. So today Pillar's market cap is at about 28 million, which is really low. It has a lot of room for growth. I'm just talking strictly fundamentals, not looking at what they're doing from a project standpoint, but just like looking at market cap, valuation. 28 million, very low. It's trading currently around, I think, like 10 or 12 cents, but we'll just say 10 cents for now, just to keep the math easy. So at $1, that's $280 million market cap. $10, that's 2.8 billion, right? And at $100 a token, that's 28 billion market cap. Now that may seem inconceivable right now for you guys, but think about what Clif talks about as far as the sloshing effect. So we're gonna have money, and it's not going to be the money that is already in cryptocurrencies and crypto assets. It's going to be a new source of capital coming into the market that will slosh into Bitcoin and then slosh into the in crypto assets. So at $100, we're looking at what did I say? $28 billion market cap. Now, if Pillar is going to push at ETH prices, today's ETH prices, around $300, we have to times that by 3, right? So what are we looking at? Over 70 billion market cap for Pillar, if I'm doing the math correctly. Yeah, that'll be like almost 80 billion market cap. So I don't it's not that that's impossible at all. Granted, seeing that if we have an influx of $2 or $3 trillion, which is not unbelievable, we can definitely have that. If we have these sovereign debt crisis, and all these countries, and states in the U.S., all these issues, if we have money spill over or out of your equity markets, your bond markets, and even derivative markets, oh my God, we got a almost 2-point-something quadrillion dollar derivative market. So having $2 trillion, $3 trillion, $4 trillion spill into the cryptocurrency space is very possible. So, again, 3 months. He didn't give a time frame. He just said short-term data sets, and he said he said that Pillar, OMG, he named a few others, would push at ETH prices. That doesn't necessarily mean directly 300. It may be 200, it may be 220. So, don't take it so much literally. It's just it should just give you a gauge on where, in particular, I'm referring to Pillar. So I would load, I've loaded the boat. I'm gonna load some more in there as well. So that's my take on that. I think you guys may be taking it too literally, and just be patient. And those numbers are not impossible. If you look at it from a macro standpoint, a $68 billion market cap for Pillar, if they somehow ink a deal and do something major in conjunction with sovereign crisis, which I believe is going to be coming at the end of this year. And if any of you know capital markets, you know that $1, $2, $3, $4 trillion into the cryptocurrency space is nothing. That's especially think about it like this, like that capital inflow from those markets is all made up money anyway. So it could be an unlimited amount of money rushing into a finite asset, or finite assets plural. So just think of it that way. Second thing, just wanted to quickly give you guys an update for those in America. Many of you use Coinbase. There's a hard fork, not a hard fork, but there's a fork coming up. The fork already actually happened privately, but there is a public reveal of the fork for Bitcoin Gold. And if you guys don't know about Bitcoin Gold, I'll leave a link in the description of this video. You can go research it, find out. It uses a totally different hashing algorithm, so on and so forth. But Bitcoin Gold will not be supported by Coinbase at this time, just because it's a totally different algorithm, hashing algorithm and everything from Bitcoin. They just haven't had, there's not enough runway for a lead time for the developers to actually work on that. So that will not be supported by Coinbase at this point. They're going to focus on SegWit 2x, which is coming in November, and they've already made commitments to support Bitcoin Cash, which forked a few months ago. So that's pretty much. Oh, Bitcoin Core, not Bitcoin Core, Bitcoin Gold, their source code is private as well. The devs have not released that. That's another issue that Coinbase is having, because they can't see the source code, and that potentially can be some security issues there. So they would need to audit that source code, and they haven't been able to do so. So that's one other reason why they will not be supporting Bitcoin Gold. Am I missing anything else? I don't think so, guys. I will possibly be doing another video later this evening to do an update chart talk on Bitcoin, just to see where the levels are. If so, it'll be later this evening. So that is pretty much it, ladies and gents. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and if you do subscribe, click that bell, and that'll make sure you are alerted for each video that I upload. Make sure you join us in that Webbot room, over 2,600 people strong, growing every day. Thank you for everyone who has supported the community. And lastly, there are Clif notes now available. Thank you to Daniel Becker for doing those Clif notes for the latest 3 Amigos video. So those are available on cryptoblood.io under the Uncle Clif section of the site. So that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm out. Boom!